Hey, hi everyone. In this particular video, we are going to learn about that how we use the project stage in the MongoDB aggregation and what is this project stage, right? So the project stage defines that which field should be included or excluded in the aggregation output. So earlier we understood about that what are the aggregation output, how we take out that by performing multiple stage operations, right? Where each stage output is the input for the other stage, right? Now, in the end, what result that we are getting in that particular result, which field should be there and which field should not be there, we can decide that with the help of this project stage, right? In simple terms, project allow you to decide what your final output should look alike, right? This is what your project stage is. Now let me take you to the MongoDB shell and explain you that how it works. So let's come here and start the work. So taking the example of from my MongoDB compass, you can take like this my database SchoolDB and the collection name is students, and inside of it I'm having 6 different documents and the fields are name, city and the marks here, right? Now we are going to apply the project here. So the basic syntax of project is that we write db.collection.aggregate, and after that whatever the number of stages that you have, but one of the stages of course this project, right? This is the last stage. So project does what? It will define. So you define the field name to be which should be there, and field 2 which should be there, and field which should not be there. So here you can see field 1, the name of the field, and then I write the 1 here, right? Now what is this 1? Well, 1 means that this field should be included in the output, and this 0 means what? This 0 means that this field should not be present in the output. And underscore id as 0 which is written here, that means that we are hiding the default id field from the output that we are going to get from the aggregation operation, right? This is how we write it. Now let's understand by actually coding it. So db dot since db is our school db database and our collection name is students, and then dot aggregate like this. After that put a square bracket. Inside of this, if I put a curly bracket and write dollar project, right? And let's say among all the documents which are present in student, I want to take out every document, right? If I don't put any kind of find or other thing matching and other, so it will not filter out anything, it will give me all the document present. But with the help of this project, I want only few fields to be there, right? So dollar project like this. After that put a curly bracket and then define whichever field you want and or don't want, like underscore id as 0, right? I don't want that. After that let's say I want the name field to be there, so I want 1 to there, and city, right? 1 to it also. Now after that let's close it like this, and if I press enter, you can check I got all the document which were present, means all the 6 documents. But this underscore id, is not present this time, right? Only the name and the city which is put as 1 is present, the name and the city, right? Of the all the documents. Fine. So this is how your project works. Now moving forward with few more good examples, that if you want to exclude only one field, right? You can ask this question to me also, that sir, if in case if I don't mention any field with 1, what will happen then? If I don't put any of the field with 1, I just write here underscore id as 0, then what kind of result I'll get? Well, let me explain you with the help of the example, so that no point left unturned, right? So project underscore id as 0, right? So here I'm just defining that which field should not be there. And now if I press enter, I'll get all the fields except that particular field, right? So in case if you have not mentioned any of the field with 1, that means it will take out all the fields, right? and if you have just mentioned any one field that should be excluded, so that will be excluded and other fields will be there, right? So this is just for your clearance, right? Fine. And yeah, so there's one more important point about the project field is that you can rename a field in the output, right? Let's say there's a field name is name, first name, right? So if I want that inside the output, it should give me the field as full name, not as first name. In that particular case, we can change it with the help of the project, right? This was just an example. Now I will show you that how it works. So let's say I want db dot is okay. Let me just take the previous example like this, aggregate, and inside of it project is there, right? ID is 0, and I want this name to become in the output as not just name, student name. The field should be student name. So you can simply write it like this, student name, and here put the dollar, right? Put the dollar and write the name here like this. Okay, let me just do one thing, and right, so you can check what I have done is student, and then I have defined the name here. Like for the name field, you give me the output with the field name student name, right? After that, let's put a comma here, and then location, right? For the city, I want the field to be named as location, like this. Fine. And yeah, and let's include the marks also. And if I just press enter like this, so you can see that underscore id is removed or not present, and the name field is now changed with the student name in the output, student name, right? And my city field is now changed with the location. You can check the location, right? This is how I'm getting my output. So how your output will look alike is totally depend on how you design your project, right? That's why your project stage is very important. Fine, let's clear it out. And moving forward toward, let's combine the two different what we say two different stages with the help of project, right? So let me just use the syntax again, and let me just remove few of the things, right? So I'll do what, I'll just remove these things and write our first stage here. So our first stage is matching. So I want that you do one thing, that you do dollar match like this, and inside of this, match on the basis of city, right? So I want the match to be on the city as Delhi, right? So I want that to get all the documents which is matching as city Delhi. Got it? Now let's just put a comma, and let's come to the next line. Here write the project dollar project, right? Put a curly bracket and underscore id as, put it 0. I don't want that default id, right? And then I want the name field, so I'll write 1 here, and marks as 1, and let's just close it like this. So what it will do, it will first take out all the documents which are having the city as Delhi, and among those documents it will give the output with only name and the marks field, not other fields, right? If I press enter, you can check I got only two documents, Arav and the Neha, because their city was Delhi, and the field are what, just name and the marks, right? So this is how your project works with different, like with the aggregation pipeline. So I hope you understood the concept of using the project stage in the aggregation pipeline in MongoDB. And this is all about today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.